Hey, what's up, everybody? I know it's been a while, but we are back at it. I am Christian.
Bones.
And I'm Goblin. I don't like that one. And I'm Gob no. And it's your boy Goblin O'Reilly. That's right.
And this is Violent Cinema Review, part of the Quality Violent Cinema Network.
And I'm Goblin.
You already said your name. We don't need to do it again.
The film is 1995's The Doom Generation from Greg Araki.
Yeah, this film is actually one of the first, I would say, like controversial films I saw when I was a child, very young. I don't
Same.
know what age, kind of young, but it was definitely has been like a film that me and my sister used to go back and watch all the time. It's a fantastic soundtrack. Film is fantastic, and I absolutely love
The
this film.
aesthetic is so good. It's my favorite part of the movie is the aesthetic. Like,
I guess you could say that's almost my coming to age film. That and like Igby Goes Down.
yeah, it's kind of bringing you up with some film knowledge. It's always weird too, because a lot of people have those films that like they watch super young that like no one else in that age level should have watched, and they have no clue about.
Oh, there's tons. Like
Yeah,
one of the first
trust
films
me.
my dad showed me was definitely Pink Floyd The Wall, which, I think kind of shaped me when I think about it. It's like weird animation, sex, a lot of sex stuff, and
Thanks
Nazi
for the
shit.
drug
I was
addiction,
kidding.
Dad. I was 5. He laced me, turned on Pink Floyd's The Wall. The plot of the movie is this young couple, Amy and Jordan, the Diamond Phillips lookalike. They basically run into Xavier, who's this sadistic, weird, over-sexual creature of a being that ends up becoming a throuple of mayhem and chaos and
A
Satanism.
lot less
sex
gay
and
than I
murder.
thought it was gonna be.
A lot less gay than it needs to
Well,
be.
he's definitely the most homosexual in this. If you're going to like put into the stereotypical thing of it,
Oh,
like all
yeah.
the rest of them. Because even in this whole thing is like, if you get into Greg's films, most of them are very homoerotic. This one plays off as almost like a joke on that by saying like it's a heterosexual film, but yet teases homosexuality in it.
constant teasing.
Homeboy
dude.
jerks off and then licks the cum off of his own hand. What
Yeah.
is not gay about that? I mean, like, no shame. I'm not king shaming. I'm just saying. You're like, it doesn't cross the line. I'm like, homeboy ate his own jizz. Like,
He was trying to get inside of fucking
Oh,
Duvall's pants. Yeah.
literally, as soon as he shows up and he's in the car, they're like this close, like, hey, bro, that's my shirt. Oh, it's okay. You can use it, bro. And I'm like,
I
just
can't
lick.
tell you how many people I know that are so disappointed they don't end up kissing, and
Facts,
like
though.
how it frustrates the fuck out of them. There's like they had such good chemistry. It's
You
like-
can't put a Chekhov's gun and not fire it.
Dude,
If
yeah.
you tease
Just
me a kiss, you
constant
give me
edging.
the kiss, right, dude? This is a gooner's dream. This fucking movie.
Imagine
true.
like Brokeback Mountain and they don't get it on. It's just like
It's like, hey, I'm actually gonna sleep in my tent tonight, but I'm glad we snuggled a little. And you're like, "Ah."
We're just gonna like stare each other on each side of the tent and masturbate, but never touch each other.
Just gonna Dutch rudder, baby. Just Dutch
Dude,
rudder.
there's so many scenes where
Good
like
old soaking.
they're going into each hole of Amy on either side of each other, just going at it. And
I
they're like
wanted
looking
Jordan
at each
in-
other.
I wanted Jordan in the middle.
No, okay, see, I thought the opposite because there is one scene where like Xavier is mounting Amy, and they like there's a thing where like, oh, maybe will Jordan wake up? And I'm like, if he does, I really want Xavier to just look at him and be like, slide in, buddy, get on back, get on top.
back.
Like it's
Get on
just like
back.
it's Xavier's the fucking sandwich.
Oh my god. Yeah. But something I really do want to bring up is like the purposefully cheesy bad dialogue in this is
Oh, so many good
so
one-liners.
Good.
Fucking furry tuna taco.
Yeah.
Tuna taco.
Bearded
Literally, as
clam.
soon as he gets done banging her, he just starts like making fun of her vagina, and I'm like, damn, that's cold.
Dude, yeah. I don't know how he got the funding for this movie. Like once you read the script, like it can have made more sense than what was on screen. Like
The head of the
dialogue.
cashier itself, I'm like, how did anyone read that? Be like, yeah, let's go.
Well, it was a French company that picked it up too. That don't normally
Oh,
pick up
that
these
makes
subjects.
sense.
They couldn't
Yeah.
even really read English.
Neither can I. What you saying?
Yeah, but I loved the dialogue, even though it's like objectively fucking bad. But it's like purposeful. It's on purpose.
Oh no, 100%. And I love all the weird billboards around the side, like shoplifters will be executed, and there's just like all these little subtle things that you,
Yeah.
if you don't really, pay attention,
Had a
you'll
big
pass
ass
it.
obey sign,
Yeah,
which
and
I
just
thought was
how,
a nice ode. Sorry.
and a lot of cameos are in here, and they kind of are just thrown in really nicely, so because they don't make like this big thing where they change the role, but they're kind of just thrown in as normal people. But they're like, wait, is that Bono for is that Perry Farrell? Like stuff like that. There's a lot of little people that are just thrown in that are famous, and
Oh
he's kind
yeah.
of notorious for that, especially Nowhere. Like, oh my God, there's so many people that are just thrown into that movie randomly. And you're just like, what the fuck? Is that who I
So
think it is?
Speaking of nowhere, I've had since like I kind of made a post that we were covering this, I've had a few people reach out and be like, "Oh, you should do nowhere. Oh, you should do the whole trilogy shit." And if had I known it was a trilogy, you'd be getting one long ass video right now. So the fact that
Well,
you got to stay and
bullshit.
subscribe and watch all three videos is because Christian.
I
No.
will say that the totally fucked up is not really worth us doing a complete review. I would say it's good, but there isn't as much substance to really like make a full-fledged review of it. So I think we could just bring it up. Nowhere is really good, I would say, but it's kind of in the same thing, but it doesn't have as much. It kind of just makes play on religion, the problems with the battle with homosexuality and being judged upon like religious and parents and stuff like that. But a lot of fucking weird cameos just all
See,
thrown
but
in, and then a
that
big alien thing at the end,
that would have been a
or all
cool
throughout.
thing to be able to juxtapose though with all the religious imagery in this and juxtapose between nowhere, because
Yeah,
like I brought up beforehand like the Virgin Mary getting like shoved inside of her after she was raped, and
yeah.
like
Oh, there's definitely religious tones into it, but
yeah.
it's definitely more of a satire on America than and the youth in America than it is religion, I would say.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a satire on like the time period and like the group that they were in. And that's what I like about like these type of movies. Like it's hard to kind of determine exactly what Doom Generation's supposed to be,
Yeah.
but I love the period set coming of age things. But like in this like weird apocalyptic world that he's created, it's so unique and it's like it's one of a kind experience, really.
Well, he liked it just because of the fact that he likes doing the films on teenagers because they make a big deal about the smallest things that make it about the end of the world, It's like
Yeah.
so it's kind of everything's kind of dramatic and easy to kind of like do some really interesting things with it. And I think they did a really good job of making him seem like that troubled teens.
It reminds me a lot of Bully too, which is based off of a real thing. Xavier is the catalyst for all the real violence and like chaos and horrible
But
shit.
he's not necessarily evil in his core or in
No,
himself.
he's
He
just the
just happens to
catalyst
be
for
there.
it.
Yeah, yeah. He just
Yeah.
happens to be there.
He definitely does do some things that
Oh
aren't
no, yeah.
like he kind
Actually,
of caused
he's a
them.
devil.
Yeah, he caused those
So see,
fucking
that's my
issues.
thing is like I very much like mentioned this off camera, but I definitely thought it was like an allegory for like this is purgatory and one dude's the angel and one dude's the devil and shit
I
like
could
that,
say that
especially with
though.
all the religious imagery. And like there's a like every store they go to, whatever they buy, it's always your total 666. And like the hotel room they stay at's number 666. I'm like, okay, maybe like they're in hell and this is like the different like the Dante's Inferno, the different levels of hell and shit, or like
Yeah.
all
Yeah, I could
that.
say that.
So, and then just to like turn around and be like, oh yeah, no, it's just like about the youth of America at the time. I'm like, it seems like there was so much
Okay,
more
but that's
going
the
on.
thing is that the final scene is back to normal again while they're driving a car. It's like the last line of the movie is, "Hey, you want a Dorito?"
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
fine. Like, you get what I'm saying.
No, I totally
yeah.
do. Yeah. It's an interesting play because it is human. He's not entirely evil, but he's also the
Right.
Jordan's not an angel. Are you really an angel if you're complicit
Well, that's also
in
why I
those
also felt
things?
like he also
Like,
like may have been
Well,
like a devil's advocate role. The way that they mingled together and shit, or
yeah.
like the
And also, I think it's kind of supposed to be all revolving around the girl. like
She's the
they're
strongest character. Supposed to be the strongest character.
Well,
That's
I
why
mean,
she's
yeah,
always
because the
driving.
world does revolve around her. Like when they run into the guy at the fast food place, it's like, or anyone who calls her, like, "Are you this person? Hey, what happened? Hey, I miss." Like, it's always her. She's the center of attention. Like the world knows her. They never really, other than like certain scenes where like the grocery store scene and all that. There's really no predilection that the other two dudes are like actually as involved in the world.
so that's interesting too, because I totally forgot about that, to be honest. Is like I always like, because who is she? Like, why did this happen?
But
And
then they
like,
always call her something different.
yeah, like she was a siren attracting these men to be a part of these situations and do the bidding. Like she, if anyone, I would say she would have been like the devilish character.
Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, for someone who hated Xavier as much, she did not really like. As soon as she opens her eyes and like he's fucking just has his dick out in front of her, she's immediately just like, "Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?"
Well, you
Like,
could, there's scenes too where you could tell that like she's acting and manipulating them.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. Apparently, they did not get along in real life in the making of that. They like argued
I've
From
heard
what
that
constantly.
I
I've heard
saw,
the girl's like a cunt to work with on like multiple
well, I
movies,
also
not
heard
even
that
just this
Rose
one.
McGowan said she was assaulted by someone on set. They
Well,
eventually
yeah,
Oh,
apologized and she
yeah.
accepted the apology, but yeah, it wasn't a good shoot for her at all.
oh, I didn't know that. Damn.
I thought it was cool to find out that the people that are in the gang that when he's getting beat up by the car, that's Skinny Puppy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it was kind of
yeah.
cool.
It's Ogre. Reaper the Genetic Opera. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Ogre's great in it. Ogre's cool. Like Ogre was supposed to be in one of Marcus's movies too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he did a he like Marcus burnt his hair off. Shameless plug, even though I don't check how much money I make off of it anymore. If you go to Bones and Brews with Marcus, I'm pretty sure I talk about it with him.
What's
But
Bones and Bruise? I've never heard of that.
fuck you.
I liked how Maisie Star was on the soundtrack. They're a really good
Oh,
band.
soundtrack's
And so
fucking
like,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mazzy
Like
Star
those
is one of my favorite singers. I
or
love it.
slow
I know.
dive right at the end. I love that fucking slow dive song. It was just so good.
I thought the first one
I
sounded
think
like Marilyn Manson, but I didn't want to say that because everyone sounded like Marilyn Manson in the 90s, so
I'm pretty sure Nine Inch Nails is in the soundtrack, isn't it?
probably. I don't listen to them.
I
Yeah,
think
I've
I think they
Broken.
are.
Yeah, from the Broken album. It's like the first fucking thing that plays in the club.
Yeah.
see, I thought it was Marilyn Manson. I was like, I'm probably wrong. It's probably like Nine Inch Nails or something. And it turns out it's Nine Inch Nails.
A lot of things about the film I think are absolutely phenomenal. The hotels, the black and white checkered fucking hotel, the all red hotel, like
Yeah.
all the fucking rooms are awesome. Even the bar that they go to, it's like all made of like aluminum foil essentially, and they're just like playing Mortal Kombat in the thing and inside. Like that was fucking cool ass little bar.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
the sets in this. The sets and the colors, and it's like it's so unique. Like
Well,
it's probably because of the low budget that, but it's like I don't know, they really tried to make everything feel so different.
and I want to make sure that you didn't feel like you're in LA, even though it was shot in LA, kind of thing.
Oh, shot in LA? I
yeah.
didn't see, I didn't even know that. Yeah. It
Mhm.
felt like a weird travel like movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry.
why are you
Just
laughing at me?
because he was like, yeah, they did want it to feel like LA, even though it was in LA. And just the way you said, what? This was shot in LA. It was just like, oh my lord, I had no idea. Like it
Go
just
fuck yourself,
sounded
Dominic.
so fucking funny. I couldn't help be like, what? No way. Oh, like sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
But
No, but
I do agree. Like, I absolutely love the lighting. The big scene that stuck out to me is when they're leaving the grocery store, and it's like each portion of the wall is a different color as they're running through it,
yeah.
and like it just looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Attention to detail is interesting. Like the lighter stuff too. Like each it represents the colors of their name or something when they have the red skull lighter, and even their all their last names are red, white, and blue to kind of go into the whole American theme of everything.
Americana, baby.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I thought it was the Three Colors trilogy from France.
Yeah, but I don't know. I love this movie. It's been a favorite of mine for a long time, and I don't know why I didn't watch it for so long. It's probably because the person who showed it to me as a child was ostracized from my family for a while. But yeah, I loved it, and I'm glad that I've kind of it's gotten a resurgence in my life.
I've loved this movie for the last few hours because I didn't get turned on to it till just now, and it was fantastic.
I would say don't show your kids this. Like I
No.
was way too young to see this.
Show your kids Filthina instead.
Oh God.
Yeah, they definitely had a battle with their NC-17 thing, and then going because they snuck the rated R cut on them and basically didn't ask for permission from the director. They just did it, and they cut out like 11 minutes. And so the
It's still
NC-17,
graphic with the cuts. Like it's
yeah,
still
I've
well,
only
constant
because
seen the
well,
sex.
unrated.
oh yeah, because the whole concept in itself is kind of controversial in its own right, and so yeah, you couldn't really like do too much. But I think it is interesting because if you see Nowhere, he doesn't really curse in the whole thing except for bitch. And so I think it was like his way of kind of being like, fuck you, NC-17. You can't make it that if I just don't cuss. That way I can pass this as a rated R movie no matter what. But I don't know.
So is Nowhere less graphic, like sexually and violently?
No, I mean, Nowhere definitely has some violent scenes, but it's not as graphic. I mean, the guy gets his head smashed in, but with a Campbell soup, and that's
I
kind
was
of.
I was actually more talking about sexually because this movie is like constant sex
Oh
the
yeah,
entire time.
I
Nowhere
saw
definitely has some
boobs.
sexuality, but it's not as. I mean, yeah, it's not as bad.
Dude, okay, so I do
Not
want
as
this to
graphic.
be on the podcast because I rewatched this several months ago for the first time in a long time on a plane ride. I downloaded a bunch of shit. I was like, I thought my girlfriend was gonna be next to me, so I downloaded like porn parodies and Doom Generation. And
On the
it turns
airplane.
out we weren't sitting next to each other. And I'm like, fuck. So I guess I'll play Doom Generation. It can't be that bad. It's like it's been a long time, but I don't remember it being that bad. And I was sitting next to a lady and I saw her look over to me and I was like so embarrassed. And then every time she kept looking over, it was always during a sex scene, not during the normal scene. So I'm like, why can't you just fucking look over and see that I'm not watching porn?
I was
Like,
kicked out
stop
of
it.
I was kicked out of someone's apartment and told never to come back after playing that film. It was
Really?
yeah. This week it was weird because it was like an ex-girlfriend of mine, but I guess like her boyfriend of the time, I don't know if they knew that we were kind of saw each other before, but yeah, so it was just kind of awkward, I guess, because he was like thinking like if I'm trying to
Oh, so you
get him
put on
into
the
a
fucking thruple movie?
Oh, I get it.
You're like,
I
hey,
get
here's an
it.
idea.
Yeah,
I
Jesus
you're
think
trying the
Christ.
brainwashing technique.
Yeah, no,
I'm
to be fair,
implanting it
I'd
in your
kick you out
brain.
too. Because I would be like, wait, are you no, dude, get the fuck out of my house.
he watched, but they sat through the whole fucking thing until they.
And then credits roll, they're like, just leave. Don't say anything, just leave.
Dude, that's amazing. Doom Generation is definitely a one of a kind film, and if you love the coming of age genre and especially like surrealism, because it is very surreal and it's just one of a kind is really all you could say. The way that he's presented all of the themes and the story and the way he writes the dialogue to make it so cheese balls but still so good. Like it's weird. It's a very weird movie and the acting was done great and Greg Araki is a fucking master filmmaker and anything that he makes except for Smiley Face that I've seen is worth watching. So yeah, fucking Doom Generation's the best. The aesthetic's awesome and if you haven't seen it, stop being fucking slow and go watch it.
I do like him. I think maybe we'll go over Bruce LeBruce next. He's
Comment
not bad
down
enough.
below, you crazy extreme horror fans, because they both haven't seen Mysterious Skin, and that is one of the most fucked up movies most people have ever watched. It's worth watching, and I think we should cover that. So comment down below if
Yeah,
you
comment
want
down
us to
below
cover
what we
that.
should watch. We'll get that to you 6 to 8 months business days,
Dude,
off
it's
holidays and weekends.
Mysterious Skin is like August Underground, like Mortem for me. At least the end of Mortem is
Oh, dude,
like
like
it's so
Megan is missing.
bad. It's so no, it's so bad that I literally remember every fucking bit. Like I probably could do it word for word and not even rewatch it. Like it broke my soul. Like it scarred me. I love that movie to death, but it is too much. Like there's never a right time to watch it. You're gonna be fucked up
All
no
right,
matter
I'm
what.
down. I'm sold. I will
Yeah.
comment down below.
This is a film that I have seen probably 30 times and would watch again type film. shaped me in a weird way. It is definitely a good coming of age. I think the acting, the synthetic of everything, the whole look, the tone of everything, the music, soundtrack. I rate it an A+ of however the fuck we're rating this. I don't know.
I like to do 1 out of 5 personally, but
I was gonna do
A
33
5 out of
and a
5.
third. I gave it a 4.5, and honestly, I just minused a half star because I thought it was gonna like that it was a super like way on the nose like religious allegorical thing, and I'm like, how dumb do they think like the audience is? But now that I know it's not, I might bump it up because it was fantastic. I really love the soundtrack and the color play and the cinematography and just like how claustrophobic at times it really feels, and also like yeah, just all over. I really, really enjoyed it. And I appreciate you guys for recommending it because again, it was my first time seeing it ever.
I rated it 4.5, and I was kind of thinking to myself, why did I do that? And then Goblin, you brought up the point of like, or no, I think Christian said it. There's a lot of unknowns, and I am kind of frustrated that we never got like a little more to like why everyone recognized her, I guess. Like that bothered me a little bit, but overall I think it's a fucking great ass fucking movie. And like I'm just repeating everything you guys would say anyway. I think the acting's awesome, the fucking cinematography, directing, set design's beautiful. It's just a fucking great movie. It's a classic that is still slept on. It's a cult classic, but not enough people have seen it still. And I think that's Greg Araki's entire career. Like, there's people who love him and people who don't know who he is. There's not really somebody who hates him.
Yeah.
Bones, I will say you're wrong about one thing.
What?
It's not a great ass fucking movie because it's the heterosexual movie. And with that, that is a review. And I'm Goblin fucking Riley.
And I'm Bones.
And I'm a bitch.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
It's all about the flip, flop, the flippity, the flip, flop, the flippity, don't stop.
Get it.